Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of 3DB6. So let's continue with the expert maps. Just one more map to go, at least so far in the game. Ouch. And so as usual, I'm gonna show you Half-Cash, Improbable and Chimps. Yeah, let's start with Half-Cash. I'm gonna go with the Brico as a hero. And then I'm gonna use Monkey Knowledge. I have it unlocked fully and I recommend you to use it because these maps are quite challenging, and therefore every little help that you can have, if you don't want to use like continuous or insta monkeys or other stuff, it's just the way to go. So just try the briefly strategy like 2 or 3 times, and then once I have it set up, I just I'm gonna show you now the 80 rounds. Should be quite easy with Monkey Knowledge. You just need to remember the key rounds and to use Brico's abilities correctly. So dropping the free monkey in this top left side on this central square, strong, and then sub here, pretty much the same distance between the top and the bottom, closest to the right in first. And you're gonna survive like this until you can afford to place Brico. So these first rounds are quite easy. Round 4, you're gonna have some blues being popped by the Rospects because there are just too many of them. And then also maybe some balloons like in round 7, round 8, being able to get past. But nothing terribly, like a couple of red balloons or blues. Alright, and then when round 9 starts, you're gonna get during the round enough cash to get Brico down. So there, red balloon, and that's another one. Alright, so let's see here. Trying to place Brico exactly as the sub, but on the other way. So like closest to the left and like halfway through between the top and the bottom. So like right here should be good. First, so keeping it first, even though the sub seems to be out of range, it's actually in range. And then don't forget that when she hits level 7, she's gonna gain more range. So yeah, no need to place like closer to the center or anything. Now I'm gonna use a level 3, and you can see the sub is gaining the buff. So for the last blues in round 10, and then for the first yellows in round 11, using her level 3. And this is something very important because if you use the ability and then you start the next round very quickly, the ability should keep on lasting a couple of seconds even on the next round, and therefore you can exploit like the ability for 2 rounds, half for one round and then half the other one. And that's going to be something that I'm going to do, especially around 39 and 40 for the last couple of rainbows in round 39, and then also for the mob. So here, let's see. Yeah, that green balloon was popped by the Rospects. And yeah, also here a blue and a red. Oh, that's fine. That's advanced intel. And now using Brico's level 3 for these pinks and extra yellows. Can also hear some blues. Should okay, just a blue. Now just waiting to get the sub 201 quite quickly. I remember to use Brico's level 3 for this last cluster of greens. I almost used it too late. Alright. Now round 20 should be fine. Instead, round 21, again, some balloons may be able to get past, and they're gonna be popped by the Rospects most likely. And yeah, there's just nothing you can do really. Now dropping a sniper here, so the mob is gonna come from this path, so that's why I'm placing the sniper right there and not on other paths. So I'm giving as much range as possible to the subs, so that in round 40 they're gonna be able to pop to attack longer the mob. Strong sniper, and then using here Brico Servo 3 for this for the Bloons in round 22, and you can see that the ability lasted also for the beginning around 23. So that's really the nice thing about Brico's ability, level 3. It lasts quite a long time. Sniper 100, preparing against lab Bloons around 28. You can pop lads also with the mines, but it's not really reliable because every balloon is gonna proc the mines and they're gonna all fly at the same time. So yeah, it's just better to build something else to pop lads. Alright, next is getting the sub 202. And remember here around 27 to use Brico Servo 3 for the last yellows. So I'm gonna use it when they start coming out. So right now. And the ability should last a little bit at the beginning around 28, as you can see. So I was able to pop like 2 or 3 lads just with the dots of the sub because of Brico's ability. Alright, here, okay, still the raw specs are still on, but you can see that they're getting weaker and weaker. And then round 30 should be easy, just with the sniper plus the mines. There is more space between the lads. And next is camo detection. Now you can see that Brico is level 7, so now she has more range and camo detection. But then you have this path right here that doesn't have camo detection, so you just need to build something to give camo detection on this path. Now a ninja costs 540, and the range is pretty bad because the range is pretty small. So what I prefer to do is I prefer to place a dart monkey, because a dart monkey 002 costs actually 15 cash less than a ninja and has a larger range, so that's why I think it's just better. The piercing is pretty much the same, just the attack speed is just slightly less than the ninja, but everything is exactly the same. So I think that monkey 002 is a lot better than ninja to give camo detection and also to have more range. You can see more range in this right side in case it may be needed in the next rounds. So now I have camo detection pretty much everywhere. And next is upgrading the sub to 03, so increasing the attack speed, and then placing an alchemist. So that's gonna be pretty much the next rounds. Here is where you may start losing some mana shield lives because the raw specs are gonna be consumed, and therefore you just have the mana shield lives to protect you. It's very important here around 35. Even if you may want to use Brico Servo 3, don't do it, because otherwise you're gonna end up having a lot of things in the round 36 sneaking through. So just start round 36, then use the ability. Should last for the first 2 rounds of things, and you have now the sub 203. So for the last couple of things you should be able to pop most of them, but again you have the mana shield lives, and yeah, you can see here losing a lot of lives. And now placing an alchemist is very easy. The positioning closest to the bottom, and now look at this the ground, right? This thing on the ground, you just wanna place the alchemist in range of this thing, so it's very easy to place. In strong, and now for round 37 there will be more lead Bloons that are gonna start coming out. So what you wanna do is when they start coming out, you wanna use Brico Servo 3 to make sure that with the sub you can pop those LEDs, and that's very important because for round 38 you're gonna afford the Mexodip, And so for these LEDs that are gonna come in this round, you're gonna have the Mexodip. So you're gonna be able to pop the sub not with Brickle Servo 3 but with the Mexodip. So let's see, any LED Bloons are gonna sneak past. I'm gonna just restart. Yeah, losing a couple of lives there, not too many though, and yeah, that's fine. I guess that's fine. It's just RNG. The exact amount of lives you lose is just RNG, depends on which towers the Mexodip will be given to, but yeah, should be good, because you need Brickle Servo 3 for the last Bloons in round 39, and you need to also to upgrade the Alchemist. So that's why I saved it up. And use it now. Okay, so before the Bloons are almost sneaking past, use it, because then it should last. See that it's still lasting for the Moab and for the ceramics. And so you were able to pop both the Bloons in round 39 and also the Moab in round 40 just with one ability. And also the Alchemist 300 definitely helps. And that's it. So very nice. Now using Brickle Servo 3 for these ceramics again. Alchemist 400. Giving a stronger brew now to the sub, and it's also giving the brew right now to that monkey, but this is gonna last until I'm gonna place like more subs, so it shouldn't be that bad. And now anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place in range of this that monkey, like closest to, as close as possible to the bottom, and to the left, placing a village here. All right. And this village is gonna be a discount village. So using Brickle Servo 3 for these ceramics. Right. Now giving me more range. Should already have the Alchemist and the sub in range, but then the more range it's for the next subs I'm gonna place, so that I can place like at least 2 or 3 more in range of this discount village, and so I can save up some cash. So very likely, yeah, I'm gonna just drop another sub, I think. Before getting the village 2 to 0, I'm gonna get another sub, so I have at least 2 subs being prioritized by the Alchemist, and not, for example, giving the brew in this case to the monkey. That's pretty useless. So here we go. Using Brickle Servo 3 again for these ceramics from 49 should be enough. Here we go, 202 sub. It's gonna be 203 next. And the Alchemist, you can see, giving the brew to the 2 subs now, so that's exactly what you want. And you should have now enough damage with both subs to destroy the Moab around 50 at the beginning, destroy all these ceramics without using Brickle Servo 3, and now getting the village also with more attack speed, so increasing the attack speed of all these subs. And now I'm gonna place, let's see here, where can I place a sub in range of the village? Seems barely out of range here, so that's very sad. So let's try to move it a little closer to the bottom. Oh, rip. Okay, one there. I hope that I can place at least another one. Yeah, definitely one here. Alright, and I don't know if I can fit one more there. I think I can't. Just too distant. It's unlucky that I couldn't place one closer to the top. I tried to place a village so that like there should be enough room, but yeah, whatever, it didn't work. So let's get first the alchemist closest to the sub, sorry, closest to the alchemist, 203. Alright. And yeah, with 3 subs placed, 203, that's enough. I'm gonna start thinking about around 63. It's quite important. Right, so around 54, using a Brickhouse level 3, not for this mob but for the second one, that I think with the ceramics just almost gets past, so let's use it right now. And the ability should last for the first couple of ceramics around 55. Now with the sub 203 should be good. And I'm gonna very simply get this alchemist 402 as well, increasing the attack speed of it pretty much. Now it's important saving up Brickhouse level 3 for around 59 to pop the camolets, because yes, you have the Mexotip and you have the mines from Brickle, but it's not really reliable, and so the best way to do it is just using the Brickhouse level 3 for around 59. And then for around 63 I'm preparing here a Maelstrom. So as always, is the best and safest way to beat around 63, especially when you have an ability that can save you 1 round. So I'm gonna use the Maelstrom for the first rush. For the second rush of ceramics in round 63, I'm gonna use Brickhouse level 3, and then for the third rush I'm gonna use again the Maelstrom. So here, careful to the camolets, and use the ability right now. There we go. That should be it. Maelstrom. And I'm gonna start upgrading this 4th sub right there, getting as much damage as possible for around the 63. Yeah, shouldn't be problematic this round, but yeah, it's just scary a little bit. Important thing is having like as many towers as possible in range of this village, so that they have more attack speed, and also they're discounted. Right, so 202 bit sub. And as I said before, for the ceramic rushes, you're gonna use Maelstrom for the first one. Just look at this side. When you see the ceramics coming down from this side, just use it. The ability lasts enough to damage the ceramics in the other opposite path, so that's nice. And then Brickhouse level 3, and then again the Maelstrom. So look here and use it right now. Easy. Then for the second one, look also here and use Brickhouse level 3. There is just a lot of time between the ceramics, so you can't really have Brickhouse level 3 last enough to like destroy 2 ceramic rushes. So again, look here, and for the third one, do the same thing for the Maelstrom, and that's pretty much it. You can see in this way, around 63, it's very easy. Yeah, so now I would really like to place another sub, probably here, even if it's not in range of the village, slightly, just for a little bit, but then let's drop it here, and let's see how round 64 goes. This round could be problematic sometimes, but let's see. Yeah, this mob wasn't attacked at all, so I need to change the targeting of the subs, because otherwise the subs will not in any way focus that mob. So let's change this one to close. I think that's what I need. So let's try with 1 sub to close. Let's see how it goes. I have the ability, so I just need to pop that 45 mob. Actually, I'm gonna use the Brickhouse level 10 to pop the 45 mob coming from the bottom path. So Yeah, I forgot about this, but oops. Yeah, too late. I used Brickle over 10 too late. I was looking at these other ceramics if they were about to sneak past, and I just didn't use the ability fast enough. Okay, so now question is, do I really need to use the Maelstrom here? I'm gonna try one more time. Let's see how it goes. So close. Actually, let's place it on strong. See how it goes. And this time I'm gonna have Brickles over 10 ready. Okay, now pop in that more Maelstrom. Here we go. Nice. So no need to sell it, because I'm gonna need to use it again in around 76 and 78, so that's why I don't want to sell it. Alright. Yeah, just a change in targeting, I think. So because of that, actually I'm gonna put one of these subs as being buffed by the Alchemist. I'm gonna place it on strong. So let's place this one, just in case in the next rounds like something similar happens, and like subs start focusing too much the Bloons closer to the exit, but not focusing enough like the other paths. So I can always have at least one sub like focusing the strongest Bloons, so I know for sure that I can pop map class Bloons first. Alright. So that's another sub. And now instead of keep on building subs, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build an Alchemist to give the buff to the other subs, because this seems to be better. So instead of keep on building more 203 subs, seems to be better to buff the ones that you have already. So now here, let's see, yeah, anyway, really anywhere. The important thing is just buffing them, and I'm gonna also try to place the Alchemist so that it's discounted. So here we go, right there. And yeah, so instead of building more subs, I'm gonna just buff them more. And also instead of like upgrading them 204, seems to be better to get more Alchemists, to buff them, to make them stronger in that way. And so that's what I'm gonna do. So because over 3 for all these mobs around 71, remember there are a lot of them. And most likely it's gonna be another Alchemist 402. So getting also asset pool, and then increase the potion speed, so I can buff more subs. Very likely the Dark Monkeys may end up being buffed, so I may change the spot. But let's see after I get the Alchemist 402. For now, you can see now I'm buffing all 5 subs actually. Already I'm buffing all of them, but I want to have also the extra attack speed. So now using Brickle Servo 3, unfortunately, as I said, you need to use Maelstrom for 76 because you need to use it for this round for around 75. Otherwise you cannot just pop all these PFPs, you cannot pop them, there are just too many of them. So that's why I kept the Maelstrom to use it for this particular round around 76, and also I'm gonna use it for the first ceramic rush around 78. The second one I'm gonna use Brickle because it should be back up from around 77. So let's use it. Let's see, maybe it's not gonna even be needed. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's perfect. So I can even sell the Maelstrom, and I can just get the subs 204, because now for the first and the second Ceramic Rush, you're gonna just use Brickles over 3. I just thought I needed to use the Maelstrom because I would have needed it for round 77, but actually it wasn't needed. So yeah, let's actually now sell this Dark Monkey, and let's just place Camo Detention here and Camo Detention there. Also more range to attack the Bloons a little sooner. And so the Alchemist didn't buff that monkey, so then now they're focusing only on buffing the subs. And now using Brickles over 3 again for the second Ceramic Rush. There we go. And that's already more than enough. I think I can even place one more sub, because like 2 Alchemists 402 should be able to buff up to 6 different towers. So if I place one more sub there, should be buffed. And no need to use Brickles over 3 in this round 79, even for the last 45 BFBs. Should be all good. And so for round 80, you're gonna use this her level 3. You can even use a level 10 if you want to, but it's not really needed. And that's it. So that's gonna be half cash for Ouch. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.